to the 2023 NCAA Division I men's basketball bracket predictions. Guys, we'll be predicting the first four, and we will also be predicting the first round. Guys,
yes, we will.
We will be doing it all here.
Make sure you bet all of your money. No, I'm kidding. No betting. We do not promote gambling on this channel.
We do not promote gambling, but if you do agree with our picks, then good for you. You can bet if you want. We don't advise it, but if you want.
Yeah. Usually betting doesn't work out. It kind of jinxes you. But, hey, whatever floats your boat, man. If it makes you feel good to do that, then by all means, do it.
Yep.
But me, personally, I mean, these games can go either way. This is for recreational purposes only. Right, Fernando?
Yes.
Okay.
Anyways, why don't we start out with the first four?
Okay. All right, the first four. All right, you read them off, and I'll pick them.
Southeastern Missouri State and Texas A&M CC.
I am going with Southeast Missouri State.
Southeast Missouri State. All right. Well, you pick the upset. I pick who is supposed to win this game. CC, Texas A&M CC. I pick the Islanders. I think they're gonna play against Alabama.
Okay. All right. Got it.
And now next one, Pitt versus Mississippi State.
Pitt versus Mississippi State. Got to go with Pittsburgh. They won the ACC, I think, or no? Duke won the ACC.
No, they got blown out in like the second round or something.
Yeah, that's right. Pitt, Mississippi State. Okay, so those two are playing each other
for a spot to
play Iowa State.
Iowa State.
Oh yeah. So I'm going with the Bulldogs of Mississippi State. Go SEC, baby.
Yes, SEC all the way, all day, every day. SEC, Mississippi State will beat Pitt.
I like it.
And now Texas Southern versus F. Dixon.
Okay. I'm going with F. Dickinson. Just because.
Oh, I didn't see the eye. The other eye.
Okay. Yeah, that's
so
the
yeah,
one.
I will go with F. Dickinson also because they have the better record. Texas Southern is 14-20. Well, F. Dickinson is 19-15. They've got the better record by just a little bit.
Yep. Well, my logic is I like the name. So there you go.
And anyways, next match we've got ASU versus Nevada in a spot to face TCU.
Going with Arizona State. Fear the Fort, baby.
Yes, fear the Fort. ASU. Arizona's my hometown, so gotta pick the closest one. And now, what you guys have been waiting for, first round of the NCAA Division I Men's Basketball Championship 2023 predictions. Starting us off with Alabama versus to be determined.
The winner of the Southeast Missouri and A&M CC. I am going with a no-brainer here, man. I mean, it's Alabama.
Alabama, man.
Hey,
I know.
And get ready for some of these. You know what I mean? The threes, baby. We shoot the threes and make them.
Yes. Both teams, A&M CC and Southeastern Missouri State, are both teams that Alabama could beat by 50 any day of the week.
That's right.
Anyways, now West Virginia, the country roads of West Virginia versus Maryland.
Yeah, Maryland played pretty good, but I think West Virginia went deeper in that conference. So I'm going with the West Virginia Mountaineers.
I get that country roads did go farther, but looking at the records and the win percentages between the two, I calculated it, and it looks like Maryland does have the upper head, but I'm going to have to agree. The country roads of West Virginia Mountaineers will win.
Yeah!
And now, next match, we have got oh, wow. Well, nobody's going to care to watch this, but San Diego State versus Charleston.
San Diego State, I don't know a whole lot about them. I know Charleston did pretty good, and they're over in the Carolinas. And so Charleston, let's see. They're going to be, why don't you pick that one first?
I have San Diego State, but I feel like it could go either way.
Yeah, definitely. So what is it going to be?
I said that I picked San Diego State, but I feel like this game could go either way. So it will be a tough game for San Diego State, but I think San Diego State's going to win it.
You think? Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to pull the upset, the number 12 seed, over San Diego State. That's right. You heard it right here. Mark it down. College of Charleston, a nobody from nowhere, is going to pull the upset. Yes, I said it.
Unbelievable. Wow.
Yes.
You really think Charleston will pull the upset against San Diego State? I mean, honestly, from my perspective, it can go either way. But I think San Diego State. You think Charleston in an upset. Wow. Okay. Virginia versus Furman. I'll pick this one first. It's a no-brainer. Virginia will beat Furman.
Make that 2. I picked Virginia 2.
Yep.
Okay.
And now we've got Creighton, the 6th seed, versus 11 seed NC State. And you know, 11 seeds are trusted, and get this, more than half of the 11 seeds in the past few years have made it to the Sweet 16. So, with that knowledge, I am trusting 11 seed, and the Wolfpack will beat Creighton.
I'm going with Creighton.
Yeah, man.
Okay, Creighton for me.
I will write that one down. You heard it first, folks.
Okay, University.
NC State will beat Creighton.
Okay. The next game is Baylor, number 3 seed in the South, playing University of California at Santa Barbara. I like Santa Barbara. It's such a nice area. The beaches, everything is so beautiful. But the Baylor Bears, they're just too tough for them. Going with Baylor. How about you, Fernando?
I'm sure you can tell by this hand motion, but this is who I'm going for.
Okay, got it. You're
Baylor
going with Bears as well. Okay. All right.
And now we've got Missouri versus Utah State. I'll pick this one first. And I tell you what, I've been thinking about it for a while now. I think that Brown is a crybaby, and they didn't call it in the SEC championship because they wanted Alabama to lose. But here is March Madness, where it's all fair, all clean stuff. And you know what? since Brown is their best player and he gets a lot of fouls and he's a crybaby about everything, and this is the real tournament, I think Utah State's kicking him out.
Really? Oh, I like it.
Yes. I think the Utah State Aggies will beat the Missouri Tigers.
Well, I tell you, that loss to Alabama really took a lot out of them. It really did. But I think Missouri's going to bounce back, and they're going to do it. Missouri.
Okay. And now we've got Arizona versus the nobody Ivy League team, Princeton. Arizona coming in as a number 2 seed, winning the Pac-12. And Princeton coming in as a nobody Ivy League school. They're normally in the NIT. So, I think that it was just a Cinderella story for Princeton to get in. So,
I agree.
I tell you what, I will be picking Arizona.
I'm picking Arizona, too. Make that ditto for me. Okay, that's the South region. So, we're going to break right here and come back. And when we do, we'll be picking the Midwest. So,
Piece 3 out until a little bit later, guys.
Wait a minute. Piece 3 out.
Oh, yeah. Piece 3 out. All right, guys. So, we took a little pause for some work to be done and, of course, other fun stuff in the break. But now we're back picking the Midwest.
Okay. So, the first game up is Houston versus Northern Kentucky. It's a directional school, and you're talking about Houston, okay? So, I am picking the Houston Cougars, even without their number 1 player.
Yes, even without their number 1 player, Sasser, they are still going to get it done. And did you guys see that the Cougars didn't actually win the American Athletic Conference?
It was some controversy at the end, for sure.
Yeah, but
there was a little crazy officiating
going on.
Their
best player, Sasser, I am still picking Houston over Northern Kentucky.
Got it. Okay.
And
so
now,
yep, go ahead.
Next one, we've got number 8 seed versus number 9 seed, Iowa and Auburn. I've got Iowa here in a no-brainer. Auburn has got just an alright team. Not good enough to beat Iowa, though.
Yep. Well, as much as I dislike Auburn, I'm going to pick them to win because I think they do have some talent, and I think they'll muster up one win. They do play in Birmingham and Iowa. They put Iowa in the Midwest, which they are in the Midwest, but they're playing those games in Birmingham. So Auburn's going to have a home court advantage. So,
and I hate Auburn, so that's why. Anyways, Miami, Florida, the Hurricanes, not the Bears from Ohio. Miami, Florida versus Drake. I've got the Canes in this one. What about you?
I have got the Canes as well. Go Hurricanes. Hey, the U, baby.
Yep.
All right, the next is Indiana versus Kent State.
Kent State has the better record, but Indiana, they're the higher seed. And plus, my good old friend Scotty from Brightstream RV, he's out of Indiana. He's a Notre Dame fan, though. But since I like my old friend Scotty, I'm going with Indiana in this one.
Well, Not so fast, my friend. I am going to pick an upset here. Kent State has been playing really, really well. So I'm going with Kent State.
No, really. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I know. I'm going out on a limb. Because believe me, when these games start playing, somebody's going to lose that you're not supposed to. And I'm just thinking that Kent State has been playing good ball, and I'm just think that they're going to win this time.
And hey, I've already picked a couple of upsets, but there is some upsets. But yeah. All right. Anyways, our next match is Iowa State versus the winner of Mississippi State and Pitt.
I am going with Iowa State Cyclones.
Yes, the Cyclones will win this one. You heard it right here first, folks.
Woo! Woo! I'm in a cyclone. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Anyways, next we got the Musketeers of Xavier versus Kennesaw State.
That's right.
You know, I think Kennesaw State has been playing great ball, but I think the Musketeers are just way too tough for them.
I think you're right, Fernando. I think it's Xavier Musketeers all the way.
Yes.
In this game. Just in this game.
Yes, exactly. Anyways, we got Texas A&M versus Penn State.
Okay. A&M. They got some good players. I think that they'll show up, and I look for them to win outright over Penn State.
Yes, I do think Texas A&M will win. It could go either way, though, but I think Texas A&M is winning it.
I do, too. Okay, the last game in the Midwest that we're going to pick tonight is the 2-seed Texas Longhorns against the number 15-seeded Colgate.
Colgate in Texas. Texas has surprisingly the same record as Colgate, so it could go either way. Colgate might win, Texas might win. It's a 50-50 chance because they both have the same record, so I'm going to let you pick this one first.
Going with Texas Longhorns, man. Hook 'em. Hook 'em horns. Got to go with the number 2 seed. They play in a better conference. I mean, they beat the likes of, I think they ended up playing Kansas. They play, Baylor. They play K-State. Yeah, all of that, the pack, the 12.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Texas definitely hook 'em horns is going to win, but in football, since Texas and Alabama are becoming a rival, horns down in football, but today, horns up.
Gotcha. Okay, we're going to come back in about 5 minutes to pick the East. So, peace. Give me 3.
Peace. 3 out.
3. Or is it this? Okay.
Out.
All right. Come back in about 5 minutes. All right.
Yep. All right. So we are back. What game are we predicting first?
Well, I think we're going over to the East. And the first game up is Purdue versus the winner of the Texas Southern and F. Dickinson game. And I think I can go ahead and pick for both of us.
It's a no-brainer. Purdue will win. The Boilermakers will destroy any teams that they face in this matchup by 50.
Right. Okay. Then the next game up is Memphis and Florida Atlantic.
You know, Memphis has been playing a great ball game. You know, they won the American Athletic Conference, right? Didn't they?
Yeah.
But if you look at both teams' records, you see who's been playing better.
You're saying Florida Atlantic.
Yes. The Owls, you heard it here. The Owls will beat Memphis, the champions of the AAC, because of their records in FAU is a 9 seed. Some people trust 9 seeds, and I do. I'm a believer.
Okay, I'll remember you picked the upset.
Yes.
Okay, the next game up.
What do you pick?
I picked Memphis.
Oh, all right.
Going for the Tigers.
I'll pick this one first. It's Duke and Oral Roberts.
Okay.
You know, Duke, as good as they've been playing, I like Oral Roberts in this one. But at the same time, the Blue Devils just playing a way harder conference, so it doesn't even compare to Duke. So I have got Duke in this one.
I've got Duke as well. I think a number 5 seed, an Atlantic Coast Conference championship, another one. And it doesn't matter what the record is. If they get in, Duke is Duke. And Duke is a basketball school. And Oral Roberts on the floor, if they go out on the court and they're playing Duke, they're gonna be lost before they even walk on the court. They're gonna be like, oh my God, we're playing Duke. So just the name Duke puts fear in the hearts of their opponents.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And now we've got Tennessee versus the Louisiana Raging Cajuns.
Yeah, I'll take Tennessee Volunteers over.
Yes, I will too. Good old Rocky Top will win, even though they devastatingly lost to Mizzou.
Yep.
In the SEC tournament. I still think they're going to beat the 26-7 Louisiana Raging Cajuns.
Uh-huh. I think you're right. I got Tennessee in this one as well. Okay, and the next game is going to be Kentucky and Providence.
I'll start with this one. So you know how the past couple of years 11 seeds have done really good, am I right?
Yep.
I don't know what it is about 11 seeds, but the last couple of years, more than half of the 11 seeds coming into the tournament make it to the Sweet 16. One even made it to the Elite 8.
Wow.
One of the 11 seeds made it to the Elite 8. And if you look at the records, they're both 21-11. So this game could go either way. But you know what I stand by? A believer in the 11 seeds.
Okay, so I
am picking Providence. You heard it right here.
You're not going to believe this. Here's my pen. I didn't write anything. What does that say?
It says they're both going to win.
I think Providence. I got Providence down. Providence over Kentucky. Here's my rationale. Providence played very well to get into the tournament. They didn't back in like Kentucky. Usually Kentucky is a very high seed. They barely made it in.
They're 6th seed.
They barely made it in. They did it on their name and past tradition and history of the team. I mean, the thing is I think Providence has got a better team. They're going to show up. They're going to play. And I think they will beat The Kentucky Wildcats.
And if you look at the SEC tournament as well, Kentucky had the higher seed, yet they lost to the terrible Vanderbilt University Commodores.
Vanderbilt put it on Kentucky. They weren't beat by the big name Kentucky Wildcats coming onto the court.
Yeah, you guys heard it here, folks. Me and Granddaddy are 11 seed believers.
Yes. Okay, next game. Kansas State and Montana State.
This one's a no-brainer. Cats all the way.
Wildcats. Okay, next game, Michigan State and USC.
I'll
pick it.
It's a really close call, but I've got MSU in this one.
I don't. I've got USC to win. Michigan State is overrated. They're not good. They're not playing well. Their coach is retiring. Okay? So Izzo is out. Izzo is not in. Izzo is out. So I think the spirit of that team has been broken. They're not even thinking about it. So I think USC will win that game.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I'm gonna change my pick to USC because I just realized, like, I agree with you. I just realized that he's retiring. I forgot prior to this. So yeah, I'm changing my pick. That's wise words, my friend.
Okay. So the last game in this thing is going to be Marquette.
Marquette in Vermont. Marquette is a no-brainer to win this one.
Got it.
Because Vermont, the Cougars, like, who knows about the Vermont Cougars?
The Vermont team, they can make maple syrup better than they can in Marquette, Illinois. But Vermont, they're good at making syrup, but they're not good at playing basketball. So I'm picking the Marquette Warriors.
It's the Marquette Golden Eagles, but okay.
Golden Eagles then. The Golden Warrior Eagles.
And now, moving over to
the last bracket is the West.
The West, the last bracket.
And at the end of the day, how the West was won is going to determine how we pick these games. So there's 16 teams, and we've got to have 8 winners out of there. Pick the first one, Fernando. Kansas and Howard. You going with Howard? Did you say Howard?
Jayhawk.
The defending
the
national champions. You actually have a shirt. I'm surprised you don't have that shirt on, but if you wear it, since Alabama's in there, I'm going to be very upset. So I'm picking Kansas too. Next game, Arkansas and Illinois.
I have got Illinois in this one.
You got Illinois beating Arkansas?
Yes, I do.
What?
I've got the Illini charging against the Hogs and winning it.
I got it too. So I'm picking Illinois as well. Okay, St. Mary's and VCU.
VCU was an NIT last year, which stands for not in tournament. In NIT is a tournament for the teams that were amazing but didn't qualify for March Madness. VCU was in the NIT. They won the NIT last year, but still, St. Mary's is just way too powerful.
I'm going to pick an upset. Here's a 12 seed and is going to beat St. Mary's. So the VCU is going to come up and win against St. Mary's. And there's going to be a lot of sad gales out there. But, hey, sorry about that. VCU, baby.
That's insane. You really picked the Rams to beat the Gales.
Yes, I do.
Wow. Unbelievable. And now we've got a no-brainer here. UConn and Iona. I've got UConn.
UConn all the way. Yep. They're going to be good. And UConn may actually end up beating Kansas. Just saying. For down the road.
And now TCU versus the winner of ASU and Nevada.
Got to go with TCU, I guess.
Yes, I do. I've got TCU for this one. I'm not an 11 seed believer because there's no way ASU or Nevada can beat a team as strong as TCU.
Right. Then the next one is our own Grand Canyon University Antelopes. They have a good team. We went to see them last year, if you remember, live.
Yeah, we saw them last season.
That's right.
And
Play Gonzaga.
Against Gonzaga, look, I love the Antelopes. They're my home team. But the Zags are just
Too strong.
too strong to win. I mean, too strong to lose.
I got you. Okay.
But yeah, I've got the Zags in this one.
Totally. Yeah, they're third seed. They're a good team. They're solid. They're definitely a contender. Then the next set is Boise State.
Northwestern and Boise State.
Yes. I'll pick this one first. I'm going to go out on a limb and pick Boise State to beat Northwestern. Yes, I said it. Boise State is going to come up and upset the Northwestern Wildcats.
And guess what I have? I've got Boise State as well.
No. You picked an upset too?
Yeah?
You sure do, man.
Boise State right there.
Okay. The next game and the last game is the UCLA Bruins.
UCLA versus UNC Asheville.
UNC Nashville is for real. They've got depth. They can run the court. They shoot the threes. They play good defense. I'm going with UCLA. How about you, Fernando?
Yeah, I got the Bruins because I was about to say you are picking 15th seed UNC of Nashville, huh?
No, I didn't. I just had some good things to say. Kind parting words for UNC Asheville.
All right. Anyways, guys, after the first round occurs, we will be predicting the second round, which lasts March 18th through 19th.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, be sure to watch the first four play tomorrow and on the 15th, and make sure to watch the first rounders play on Thursday and Friday of this week.
Don't miss out. It's going to be a lot of fun-filled action. This is one of my second most wonderful times of the year.
Yes. Anyways, roll tide roll, you guys. Bamba Soul. And anyways, guys, see you next week for second round. Peace, 3 out. Oh, yeah.